Hi, I'm Rob and welcome to the TW White & Sons video review of this car. This is a January 2022 Kia Rio. It's a 1 litre petrol turbo. It's a 3-cylinder with mild hybrid technology, and this has an automatic gearbox, a double clutch gearbox. Looking really nice here in sporty blue pearl. It's a mild hybrid vehicle, and I'll touch on that a little bit more. It has 118 horsepower, so it nips along quite nicely for a small car. So being a GT line, this is the range topping vehicle. You'll find that there's specific signifiers of a GT line. This namely is the appearance of the car. So we have a gloss black trim, we have privacy glass, twin exit exhaust, diamond cut alloy wheels, which look snazzy as anything here. Complement that with the privacy glass and a nice chrome belt line, which again sets off the alloy wheels. Keyless entry, useful for getting in and out of your car without touching the key in your pocket. Black glossy mirrors, again to accompany the rest of the car, with gloss black signatures around the front of the car here. We have the classic Kia 4 fog lights, linked to the LED headlamps. And again more gloss black around the grille. So good looking car. Now it's a one owner vehicle. It's got around 12,500 miles, a full Kia service history, and this was last serviced in January this year, along with an MOT. Not an MOT, I beg your pardon, MOT's next year. And of course the famous 7-year Kia warranty still applies to this vehicle. So again, this will be warranted all the way through till 2028. As we come around the back, you'll see there's parking sensors and a camera, and that will aid reversing into tight spaces easily. Touching the pad under the Kia badge exposes the boot with a 60-40 split, so you can increase the boot space quite easily with 2 buttons pressed on each side. But under the floor here, I touched on the mild hybrid technology. There is a small battery pack and the ability to discharge the battery. So in principle, the mild hybrid doesn't need charging. It basically charges up the battery under deacceleration and braking, and then discharges it back in lieu of using engine power back into the ancillaries of the car. This would be things like the audio, the sat nav, the lights, and that would then reduce the emissions and reduce the fuel consumption. Coming into the back, you'll find that there's a half cloth half leather mix here with Isofix seat control mounting points, and room for 5 adults, therefore 3 seat belts and 3 across the bench here. There is a USB input for the benefit of the rear passengers. You can plug the devices in, charge away. Into the car itself on the driver's side, coming across the door card, all the main controls for the windows and mirrors, including power fold function. And then coming into the actual seats, the seats are a sportier design with this white trim, the white stitch and the piping, which set the car off lovely and give it the GT feel. Coming back inside the cabin, into the car itself. So we're now inside the car, and as you can see we have a multifunction steering wheel. I'm just going to start the car. Okay, so on the left hand side you have media controls, Bluetooth telephone preparation, and on the right hand side you have controls for your lane departure function, your cruise control and speed limiter. There's also a small computer controllable between the dials, the analog dials here, and you can cycle through various pieces of information including digital speedo, economy information and range, and then you're into the lane departure function, which was a visualization which will show you when you're drifting left or right. Car also has blind spot alert, again on the door mirrors each side there's an indicator which will flash orange. So coming back inside the cabin, we have a display here with hot buttons to go quick access to things like mapping. Okay, let's just later that. So mapping, which will show here. You can go into your navigation and obviously plumb in your destination. but it will show mapping here. It will also show on the same screen a reversing camera system, which would also beep as you get closer, and of course you can use the lines to guide you into spaces. We also have a full media system, so this will then alert you to a digital radio, FM and AM, and of course Android and Apple CarPlay. You can also use the inputs below, the USB, plug in a memory stick if needs be, and that would power that up. So coming down, we have climate control system, which is digitally precise within 0.5 degree accuracy, and of course you can maintain it fully through the auto function. Coming down here, we have some more useful luxury car features. This time we're having heated seats for driver and passenger, heated steering wheel, again really nice to have in the cold conditions we've had previously, and I no doubt will come back again. Coming down, you have an automatic gearbox, a double clutch gearbox, so it's quite responsive both up and down the gearbox. And there's a way to take control manually using the plus-minus function. We have a stop-start button, and again linking to the keyless entry function of the car. The car, generally high specification vehicle with seat heaters, with steering wheel heaters, full navigation, Apple CarPlay, even the mirror, which is electrochromatic, and then everything else for convenience like automatic lights and automatic wipers. So a very high spec, one owner, low mileage vehicle with a very long warranty and a fabulous service history. So I'm going to step out the car now. So I hope you enjoyed our review of the Kia Rio GT line 1 litre turbo automatic. Please contact us here at TW White & Sons to make a viewing. We can obviously offer terms to buy the car, to sell the car with our funding partners. You can obviously pay cash, and we do buy part exchanges to facilitate the changeover of your car. So we look forward to hearing from you soon.